Hi everyone, welcome back to Cultural Bites with Sacraspice. It is Arab Heritage Month and we are celebrating and honoring the beauty of Palestinian cuisine. And I'm so thrilled to have Omar with us.
Hi everybody, my name is Omar. I am a Palestinian activist, I guess. I'm a student at the University of Toronto Scarborough and the Vice President External at the SSU until April 30th.
Well, Omar, we appreciate all that you're doing to raise your voice and empower all of us here because we're all feeding off of that energy that you're bringing. As you may know, we went to Darna Restaurant, a Palestinian-owned restaurant in East York, and we actually made a pizza that was inspired by the tabbouleh flatbread, the muhammara, and all the different flavors, the kufta. So if you want to open that up.
Yeah, no, of course. Oh my gosh.
So the base is the roasted red pepper, and then we have some halloumi cheese. We try to get all of the colors of Palestine's flag in it. So the roasted red peppers for red. We have the tahini dressing and has the white, and then we have the basil for the green. We have black with the olives. And yeah, we have a za'atar crust, a little bit of chickpeas, some figs. We wanted to just kind of do a little remix on the flavors that we tried. And then if you wanted to open up this one.
Yep.
This is mujadara, which is lentils and bulgur. And then we have some cauliflower, some eggplant, fattoush salad, blood orange, grilled lemons, a bit of everything.
Oh my god, I haven't had mujadara in like so long. You think we should start then?
Whatever you're feeling like. I know the pizza is just cooked, so it's a bit crunchy. If you want to start with that.
I was absolutely
okay, cool.
This is like it's comforting. I feel like that's the word I wanna say. It's flavors that I'm used to, but in a different way. You know what I mean? It's amazing, honestly.
Yeah. No, I love that because that's how I felt eating at Darna. You know, like it was comforting in so many ways with the foods, the flavors, but then also like the spirit behind the people who were working there. Like they were so hospitable.
That's like an example of like hospitality here, but like back in Gaza, right?
Right.
When my family was displaced. And the amount of people that ended up offering their homes to my family, to other people's families,
exactly.
like they were like, come stay with us. Like their homes were completely destroyed and they had nowhere to go. So they're aware of the people that are like being so selfless to actually be able to help people. Like we should all like learn from is that you are never too good for anyone else. And something I feel like I tell people a lot is that the only difference between you and someone in Gaza is that you were born not in Palestine.
Yeah, the fact that they can go through so much and they can still have such immense faith and belief and being able to uplift one another, like the gentleness of how they are in terms of like trying to make the kids' days, trying to make them smile, you know, it's just incredible to people. So the
massive part of most Arab culture is also like the celebrations.
Right.
You learn so much from people that you may not ever learn if you just think you know everything.
Yeah.
And just like learn as you go. Have a little bit of humility. That's what I tell people.
Yeah. No, that's facts. Hey, listen to Omar. Yeah, did you want to try the mujadara? Oh yeah, but there's also lamb chops here, I forgot to mention.
Oh my gosh. So you said mujadara with bulgur.
And then there's some lemon there if you want it.
It's almost embarrassing that you can cook these better than me. Like I don't think I'm a bad cook at all, but this is like, oh my gosh.
Thank you.
So the lamb chop, right? That's so good. That's actually genuinely so good. No, I love it. You don't understand. And so what would you say this was? This was like eggplant, oranges.
Yeah, blood oranges. So that was marinade, just with the same kind of things: orange blossom, pomegranate molasses, and then grilled.
So fattoush, you said,
Yeah.
I love how there's so many figs. Like, I don't really eat that many figs, but they're some of my favorite fruit. The amount that there is here actually makes me like so happy. I'm trying to get
wanted a lot of color.
The malala is also really really like that's proper fattoush.
Okay,
like I'm gonna say malala. It's like similar to sauce. No, this is amazing. Genuinely, this is like actually so good, and I'm stopping myself from eating all of this just because I know that there's people that have to try this, and I'm stopping myself from completely demolishing this. Nothing ever beats homemade food. in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I have my aunt to her house anytime I want like proper food.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like better food than like the food like a mother, right?
Yes.
But yeah, no, this is honestly beyond amazing. Food is such a important part of like Palestinian culture, and especially more than ever now. This is amazing to me, honestly. The fact that like Palestinian culture is being shared with non-Palestinians and like people who are so willing to learn as well. People who are willing to like work with Palestinians as well. It genuinely makes me like very happy. Because I mean, until 2023, there wasn't much like eyes on Palestine. There weren't many people that talked about Palestine.
Yeah.
What people have to realize is that the genocide didn't start in 2023. Like, yeah, they increased the bombing, but they were still killing people just by random.
Exactly.
And so this is something that we can't let them take away.
Right.
The food, the culture. Like, I love that you use the olives as well, right?
Yeah.
They've been destroying the olive tree since the beginning, and it's a complete erasure of Palestinian culture and just Palestinians in general. That's why whenever you'll meet a Palestinian, the first thing you'll know about them before your name is you'll know they're Palestinian.
Yeah.
Either from what they're wearing or what they'll say. Just because when you're not even allowed to go back home, basically. And when your entire identity is a threat to certain individuals, you are unapologetically who you are. You have to be unapologetically who you are, or else that's it.
Exactly. I actually have a little something for you.
Oh my gosh.
It had to do with...
Oh my gosh. That's so sick.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's actually so amazing. Oh my god. I'm gonna show the camera as well. It's actually so amazing.
We have a little gift here. Yes, I don't know if you guys know about Sacraspice.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. We got some merch from there.
Oh my gosh. Lion-hearted. That's so sick. That's so sick. This is amazing, honestly. I'm gonna be so honest. I would have been more than ecstatic with just the box. Just the box. Oh my gosh. So sick.
Repping the East. Repping Scarborough. And also an ode to Palestine, you know. Being situated in the East, so.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
It's actually so sick. Oh my gosh. Absolutely, I'm gonna put this on around. This is amazing.
I just love this energy here. This is such a wholesome interaction.
This is actually so amazing.
I'm so glad.
Everything about this was actually so amazing, honestly. It was what I was talking about earlier. Like, you can always learn from somebody, right?
Right.
And this itself was a learning moment for me as well, right? In terms of like how Palestinian cuisine can affect Palestinian. To me, that is something amazing, and I love seeing that. I love seeing how people like can interpret because there's a difference between respecting the culture and then obviously like appropriating the culture. Exactly, right? This to me is pure, not just respect, but also like just fondness of it. Like I can tell like the work that was put into this. You visiting, passing a restaurant, speaking to the owners or the chef, and like learning what is actually part of the cuisine. Like this is all like, if you were to take most of like Palestine, we have the chickpeas, we have olives, we have like it's basically flatbread, we have figs, right? Like you were able to put it together with the burghul and everything like that. It's amazing. Honestly, it's so amazing. But this is a way that we can bring people that don't really know much about it. And what's the best way? What is the most mutual language other than the food?
True. Yep. Thank you, Omar. Yes. No, the food totally is a connector. It brings people together no matter the generation, like, you know, learning from your grandmothers, you know, inspiring the younger generation and just keeping that pride going, you know?
Exactly.
We have to be proud of our roots and never forget them. So thank you for taking the time, Omar, to spend with us so much.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for doing all this. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah, of course. And if you had any words to share with our audience on how they can continue to uplift Palestinian voices, I know you mentioned the organization that
Yes. So very simply, honestly, it's in terms of how to uplift, continue talking about it, continue posting, continue showing up to protest, continue boycotting, right? These are four things that you can do without a risk. donate. That is something that is incredibly important, and not just to anyone, not just anyone that has Palestine slapped on it. I'm working with mutual aid called Grassroots Gaza, and it's run by a Ghazawi family. It's run by a family from Gaza that were there during the war and they were able to leave. And it's just a group of collective sisters. I've known them for a very, very long time. They are able to actually send money straight to Gaza. They were able to they recently built solar panels a few months ago. They opened like almost a mini bakery. They were able to get water. Right now there's a Instagram fundraiser where if you donate, we're trying to get more water into Gaza as well, because obviously y'all might have heard this, but collecting rainwater in Gaza is illegal for Palestinians. And they don't even have the right to the rainwater. Not just in Gaza, also in the West Bank, just anywhere. Palestinians are not allowed to collect rainwater. Nakba Day, the day when the Nakba happened, is on May 15th. There's rallies on the 15th in Toronto, and then there's another rally on the 17th. Show up to those, donate, repost, tell as many people as you can about what's happening, because it is our job to amplify the voices of the people. My messaging, everything I say, I do for the people on the ground.
Awesome. So, yes, for sure. Thank you for sharing, and I hope this inspired you guys to take action. We have to be the ones who are making that impact for those that are on the ground. So
exactly.
Yeah. Happy Arab Heritage Month.
Happy Arab Heritage Month.